Yeah.
Not bad.
What?
An hour.
You just say
20
your name,
minutes.
say your generic.
You can
Yep.
make it.
No.
Yeah.
Chris Miller, generic.
Thanks.
All right.
Anytime.
That's what my watch says.
So guys, can you tell me why did each of you want to be in this movie and take on the role you took?
New experience. I had done 3 independent films before this one, and so I was really keen on doing something that was big budget and take on a new experience. And the best way to have done it is with Tarsem. So I had a meeting with him, and I was completely on board as soon as he told me what this film was gonna look like and what he had in mind for it.
How about you, Steve?
Kind of the same, I mean, I hadn't done a big one in a while. I was coming off, I just finished Sofia Coppola's movie. I was kind of looking to kind of mix it up a bit. I was getting some great opportunities, and this was one of the first ones. And I really, Tarsem was somebody I had met a couple years before, and I'd known of him. I've known of his work. Kind of waiting for him to do a big one, and just so happens that there was the right part, the right time, and I was happy to be a part of it.
And what is it like being in a Tarsem movie? I mean, he's such an amazing, visual director. What was that experience like?
He's got great energy, that guy. He doesn't ever stop, and he's a crazy dresser too. So which rainbow colors is he gonna wear? You always find him in a crowd, Tarsem. But I think he has an incredible energy, and he's a true captain of a movie of this size, of this scope, and and from what I hear, it's really rocking the houses. So the press has been really excited, and the women have been excited. Even with the violence, they say it's poetry. They say it's beautiful, even though there's blood everywhere. And I have to see this movie, though. I think I've seen a lot, but I haven't seen the whole thing yet.
How about for you, too?
Oh, see, Tarsem has, I think, even though he's lived outside of India for a very, very long time, he does have a lot of, growing up, like you said, colorful clothes. He's got a very colorful imagination as well. And I think working with someone like that who's not kind of bound by a set of ideas, where he can really unleash his imagination and go crazy and then have the ability to put it in film for the whole world to see, I think that's unique. So for me, it was very interesting getting into Tarsem's mind.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Stephen, you did a lot of training to prepare yourself for the role. Can you talk about both the physical and stunt training you went through?
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I had a couple trainers. Then I just, went on this crazy diet and just, didn't have much of a costume in this one. So I felt like the extra motivation was there to really work out. And I always feel better too when I train that hard. But it's good to be able to eat carbs every once in a while. It's a little, the quinoa and the little peanuts every once in a while, and the 2 almonds they'd give me. I was kind of felt like I was starving in the desert. But then again, I'm a thief and I'm kind of a slave, so I probably went with the whole thing.
Very cool. You mentioned the costumes. The costumes are amazing in this film. Can you talk a bit about, the various costumes and how it was working with Aiko on coming up with what you guys were wearing?
Aiko's awesome, absolutely awesome, and I had
fantastic.
never worked in a film which had like these crazy costumes before. So for me to get onto set, and as soon as I walked into the wardrobe section of the offices, and I saw these amazing costumes being put out there, I knew this was special the moment I entered. So for me to have a costume that belonged to Greek mythology, but Aiko's version of it, was a good way of going about it, because I felt it was not the same old idea, and it was unconventional, and it would be different. So I think when people watch films of the same genre over and over again, they want to see something different, and this film was going to be able to give them that.
Very good. Well, thank you guys for the time.
Thanks,
Thank
Brennan.
you.
Thank you.
Good to see you
Thank
again.
you.
Bye.